Money is something that is a driving force in our lives. Money is a monetary value that makes the world spin, motivates us to do the things we don't want to do. To get more of it is something that is universally enjoyed. According to studies, getting enough money to be comfortable actually does lead to happiness. Money, money, money. Money is our lives' key to a happier time. But who has the most keys to happiness? Who was the person who had the most moolah? Throughout the history of the world, there has been some incredibly rich people that exceed our understanding of what it means to be rich. People have been extraordinarily rich, richer than you might even think they have been. These people will look at Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, buy out their companies, and even buy out US, China, and every single country in the world, and still have trillions to spare. These people are mind-boggling rich, richer than your vastest dreams, richer than a child's expectations for their future wealth. In this video, we'll start at the lower end of the extraordinary rich and work our way up to the top into the trillionaires. Anyways, before the video starts, this video took a lot of time and effort, so if you could hit the sub button, it would really help. Also, anything past the first 6 are unconfirmed mostly, because these people were from before we had any concrete evidence, but scholars all around the world have come up with evidence and reasoning that helps prove the ones after that, so the 7 to 10 ones are reliable mostly. Also, this list excludes other people that I didn't think would be interesting in the video. So the 10 people aren't actually the 10 richest people of all time. It skips around a little, so the 10th person is not really the 10th person, it's probably like the 20th or so. Number 10, Bill Gates. Now Bill Gates is known to be an extraordinarily rich man, and this isn't just some random estimate, as he has been known to be worth up to $144 billion. He acquired his fortune through the rampant success of Microsoft and its revolutionary products. Gates also started a philanthropic organization called the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which has had profound effects on areas of poverty around the world. 9. Jeff Bezos. The founder and CEO of Amazon has revolutionized the shopping and e-commerce industry, bringing a level of comfort while shopping that is purely awesome. He's amassed over $180 billion and would be the richest person in the world if it wasn't for Elon Musk, who to this day has amassed the same fortune, about $180 billion, which is tentative, depending on the day, because he is that rich that Jeff has, and recently they have been in the battle for the top spot. Elon is the founder of 2 revolutionary companies, Tesla and SpaceX, which in the last year have taken him from $30 billion to $180 billion. Elon is a very interesting character, as I learned in the biography by Ashley Vance, which is a really good book, and it is a definite recommendation. Number 7 is Henry Ford, with a top net worth of $200 billion. He made his incredible fortune, of course, because of his company, the Ford Motor Company, which helped him shape the making of cars and the cars themselves. Number 6 is John D. Rockefeller, who in 1870 formed the Standard Oil Company, which, aside from its incredibly boring name, controlled 90% of all oil being refined and sold in America. Even after the Standard Oil Company was broken up for its insane monopoly over the oil industry, he still raked in until he hit his peak net worth of $418 billion. Number 5 is Mansa Musa, who is considered a very wealthy figure in the Billionaires Club, as he is at that same $418 billion mark that Rockefeller was at. He was described as so rich that nobody could describe it as. He was so rich because of the success of the country that he ruled, Mali, which was a trading hotspot for gold and salt. In pictures, you can see that he is holding goblets of gold on a gold throne with gold clothes, golden statues with a gold crown. You get it. Number 4 is Augustus Caesar, who had the net worth of $4.6 trillion. Trillion! Amazing amounts of money. He acquired this vast amount of money because of his stake in the Roman Empire, being the emperor, and had a 20% stake in the entire economy of said empire, controlling countries such as Egypt and large sums of Europe. Next up is number 3, Akbar the First, with okay, I give up trying to describe it, $21 trillion. His money was given to his pockets because of his rule over the Indian subcontinent, called the Mughal Empire, and at one point controlled 25% of the world's economy at that point. Number 2 is Emperor Sejong of Song, who at his peak had acquired a few pennies with just a little fortune of $30+ trillion. His rich necessity was because of his control over China and the world GDP, controlling 30% of the total world GDP. He, like other very wealthy people, gave back and helped improve the lives of many poor people all around China. Number 1, the all-time wealthiest person, and someone who will be that wealthiest person for a long time. Genghis Khan. In his life, yes, a normal human life, he acquired a net worth of $100 trillion, which is just mind-boggling. I can barely wrap my head around a trillion. Well, a billion. But 100 trillion is just insane. He controlled over 12 million square miles of land, and during his rule controlled parts from Korea to Moscow. This money is how much the land was worth, and so if you consider it part of his net worth, then he has about that $100 trillion. As I said at the start, his fortune was equal to the total GDP of the world right now, plus 9 trillion or so. With that, you could buy 25,641,025 Bugatti Chiron per Sports, one of the most expensive cars in the world. You could build 66,666 Burj Khalifas. You are 550 times Elon Musk and I guess Jeff Bezos net worth, and you could buy 4,545,544,454 Dr. Phil M&M pillows from this video on screen. In conclusion, the ultra rich have really gotten rich. Like, really rich. And it will take many years to produce someone to this level of wealthiness. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Thank you, Top Ranky, and everybody who has come over from his channel. Sub if you want, and see ya.